Imagine I started all my videos just like this.
Alright, so I'm thinking one plugin for the whole mix. Let's do it. Alright, so first let's listen to the beat. So the beat sounds good. The mix is pretty muddy. Things need to be cleaned up mostly, and some things need to be brightened. I told you that in today's video, we're only going to be using one plugin to mix this beat because I want to show you how important this one plugin is compared to trying to use everything else when we use one plugin and leveling. So that one plugin is actually going to be an EQ. We're not going to use the FL EQ today. We're going to use Q10 by Waves because since we're only using one plugin, I feel like using this one. It looks cool. It's nice to look at. So what I'm going to do is loop a section of the beat right over here. We'll just do about 16 bars. And initially, what I'm going to do with this EQ is a lot of subtractive EQ to make things sound better, maybe accent some certain frequencies. But the main point with EQ when you're first EQing is to kind of take away the bad to reveal the good. So on the master track, since I have it open, I'm actually just going to do a low cut around 20 hertz. So let's go ahead and activate that. Let's go to about 20 hertz. I'm gonna roll off everything from 20 hertz and below on the master. And then from here, I'm actually just going to, throw this on the keys since I'm gonna have it over here. And we'll just do like a full reset real quick so I have one to work with. I don't have to open it again. So from here, what I'm gonna do first is level this beat. So we're gonna level the beat and then we're gonna use this one plugin, meaning this EQ, to mix this beat so I could show you that you can get really good beat mixes with one plugin. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make sure that the first gain of all of my tracks is decent, right? So before even mixing anything and messing with any faders, I'm just going to pay attention and make sure that I have some nice headroom to work with. So I'm just going to do some gain adjustments here. This is from when I originally made the beat, so you can see some things are kind of loud and turned up. Just want to make sure we have headroom, the kick's not too loud, and then we're going to start getting a nice little mix going. So let's close this window, and we're just going to pay attention to here so we can really hone in. So what I'm going to do now is really just level everything. I'm going to throw my kick and 808 in mono, even though they're mono sources, it's just a habit. And from here, I'm going to start to just do some basic leveling with the faders and then any panning or anything I see fit, and then we'll get into the EQing. So I'm going to go ahead, stop talking, and just level this out. I like to level with everything playing at once. So let's see real quick so I can remember. Okay, cool. Click here, hold control, drag over so I can select all these. I'm gonna throw this in mono. 808 a little bit quieter than the kick. Kick's gonna be the loudest part for this one. Let's see. Sounds good. Cool, this all sounds good. So these levels are decent. So from here, I'm just gonna go ahead and listen to it and really start to pay attention to the EQ moves I wanna make. So for this video, just so you can hear it, I'm actually gonna solo these, but I always recommend doing EQ and gain moves while everything's playing so you can kind of hear. But for tutorial purposes, I'm actually going to solo these. I'm gonna put them in mono. And I'm going to start to make this sound better because it's kind of like a jumbled mess. So with the 808 playing, I'm going to listen to the keys mainly. And like I said, make sure to have everything playing. But for tutorial purposes, so you can really hear what's going on, this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to free up some space on the keys. Either going to do a shelf or a low cut. Let's do a low cut. Starts to like free up some space. Let's see. As you can see, that'd be super thin, right? So let's see. All right, that's sounding good. Now let's play all these together. So the Rhodes definitely has a lot of that low end in it as well. So for the keys here, I'm gonna let some drums play. And let's go get out some of this like buildup I'm hearing. Kind of in this 300 range. Take that out by like 3 dB. And then for this Rhodes, I'm actually going to copy this over. And I'm going to reset this one. So let's go here. Do a full reset. And I'm gonna do a shelf for this. Shelf out some of this low end. But I want some of that low end in the Rhodes. Get the right one. Hold on, there we go. Make the Q a little tighter. Alright, real quick, let's solo this Rhodes and find out where that nice energy is coming from. There's some nice, I don't want that like high sizzle of it. I kind of like this area. So I'm gonna do a wide boost. Probably about 2-3 dB. Nothing too crazy, make sure it's working. Remember, we're in mono. So when we come out of mono, this is actually gonna sound a lot wider. Alright, these are still clashing a little bit. I'm gonna find where they're clashing on the Rhodes. Let's see. Don't like that these are clashing with each other. It's kind of in this lower range. Yeah, right around there. Make some room for both of them to kind of breathe. Let's listen to them before and after. Now they blend better, way better. So let's go into this guitar. Let's put some drums back in. The guitars sound pretty good to me. I'm gonna turn all these up a little bit. So for the guitar, let's see. They don't have too much low end, so I don't need to do any cutting there. What I really want to do is bring out some of the strings. Be careful in that 4K range though. You hear a little bit of boxiness. Let's get rid of this. So I'm just using my ears going by. I actually want to widen this out a little bit. It's not part of a plugin, so we can cheat with that. Since we're just using one plugin. Let's see, let's keep going. So I like the high end in this. I'm actually gonna come over here and I'm going to boost it as much as I can with everything playing. And the reason I want everything playing is because I can get away with boosting more when everything's playing than in solo. In solo, something can start to sound really thin, but in the context of the mix, you might be able to get away with it more. So let's play everything, see how much high end we can get out of this guitar. I really want it to shine. So let's go with probably shelf. I'm on the wrong band. I'm supposed to be on 10 down here. Let's go with the shelf and see how much we can get. Probably do it around like 7K and up. That sounds good. Let's trim it back a little bit since we boosted. Forgot there's a link button. I don't know why I didn't click that, but it's all good. We'll just listen to it like this. All right, so now I'm gonna come over to the drums. On the drums, I really want this clap to have more high end to it. I want it to have more bite. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I'm gonna probably look around the 5 to 6K range and then 7K and up, but 5 to 6K should give me that bite. So let's turn on band number 9. I don't know why I always click here. It's supposed to be this little button here. Q10 used to look different. It used to be like blue. So let's go over to about 5K. let me show you what I mean. So let's try it real quick off. So let's find a bite. Again, for tutorial purposes, we're soloing so you can hear it, but try to do it with everything playing. Keep mentioning that, but it's super important. Alright, I like around here, but I just want to give it about maybe 2 dB. And a little bit of a high shelf. Let's cut out a little bit of low end from it. I want it to be kind of thin for this clap since it's layered. Just do a low cut. You see this one's layered in, so it sounds good. This snare sounds good. I want to add a little bit of beef to it though, so I'm going to go in there and add around 200, 250. So let's see. Q10 again. Let me show you what I'm saying. So let's solo it. See, around that area, there's a lot of beef. If we were to be using a different EQ that would show us, you'd be able to see. So around that 250 range, even with it off. So that's why I'm boosting in this area right here. So what I like about Q10 is it actually isn't showing me, and it's cool because then it lets you use your ear. So around that 250 range sounded good, and let's give it a light boost of about 2 dB just to kind of beef it up. I want it to have a little bit more body to it. Hi-hats sound good to me. This crash I actually want to take out a little bit of high end. I'll just use parametric EQ since it's quick. I'm not doing anything too crazy. So now let's listen to it in stereo. Watch how much it's going to open up. Actually, what I want to do real quick is bring out a little bit of this 808's energy, and since we can't use a distortion plugin, since I said we're only using one plugin for this video, we're going to try to finesse it a little bit with some EQ. So let's go in here and kind of get some of that top end out of this 808. And this is just the Spins 808, so it already has some high end in it. Let me try before and after. Let's see, let's exaggerate it so you can hear it. If we take out this crash, you'll be able to hear it. Let's do solo. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. And I actually do want to do quite a big boost on it. We'll probably do like 5-6 dB. Sounds more open. Let's make sure it sounds good in the mix though. I like that a lot. It opened it up a lot. That sounds good. Let's give ourselves a little bit more headroom. I'm going to just select all the tracks, and I'm going to come over here and bring it down. Bring these two up a little bit more. So that just shows you with good leveling and some nice EQ moves, you can get a really good mix with just one plugin. Obviously, there's a lot more things that we could do, but with volume moves and EQ moves, we can really get a nice mix. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. You guys can follow me on all social medias at Lifestyle Did It. Make sure to hit my site, lifestyledidit.com, for everything else. Other than that, subscribe to your boy, push notifications. Thanks.